I want you to stay until the very end because the final scene has a small sign that provides a silent response to a difficult question. You are going to learn the untold narrative of Janis Joplin's last days. This is a personal story, not a loud one. Janis is seen leaning over the page wearing a blue beaded pendant on a delicate chain in the first image, which opens in a little studio with a notebook open and a microphone waiting. Her eyes convey concentration more than celebrity. The scene shifts to a chair by a window where she holds a cup and looks into the light. In the stillness of the room, you can sense a mixture of fear and hope. A letter is partially written on a table. She writes a few nice lines, puts the pen down, and rests her hand on the paper as though to convey that the words are important. You watch the little steps that precede any big night, as she ties a lace, breathes in, and walks down a corridor with a case by the door and a coat on a hook. Warm bulbs are displayed on a basic stage. She raises a hand and causes a note to rise. Even this still image has the unforced sensation of a heart opening. A close-up in black and white appears. The shadow line softens. The color is gone. The reality is closer, and her gaze is brave and steadfast. Another frame goes back to the notebook. A small blue dot appears where the charm accidentally touched the page, and a corner is folded. A phone rests on a table in a quiet lobby. She sits, stares at it for a moment, then looks down at the floor. The entire scene seems to be a pause that understands the significance of decision. At night, a street shines on damp sidewalks. She pulls a coat tight and turns to face a door that is filled with noise and work. A scarf, a tiny vial of fragrance, and a gentle grin that appears to be a memory visit are displayed on a dressing table. In a different studio image, headphones are resting, an engineer's hand is pointing, and she nods, suggesting that they try again. You can feel the area where the private and public selves attempt to share one body as a mirror panel meets her gaze and the beaded charm twitches at the edge. The final image brings the notebook back to the beginning. A small pressed wildflower is lying flat on the page next to the fold, and if you look closely, the center of the flower matches the blue bead on the chain, a delicate reminder that the person was more than the myths. As you follow these pictures, remember the basic reality that lies beneath the gossip. Even strong hearts grow weary. Pressure may be heavy and rooms can be noisy. This story does not assign blame or paint a happy picture of suffering. It displays the work, the letters, the notes, the pauses, the little giggles, and the times when assistance is needed. Reaching out is a bold step, and if you or someone you know feels that weight, keep in mind that there are support lines and compassionate hands available. That little match between the blossom and the bead is your silent reminder that skill and attention to detail were always present. So stay with me to the very end. Share the minor detail you notice that others might overlook, along with which scenario most affected you and why. In order to ensure that you don't miss the next untold adventure we bring to life, please like the video, leave a comment, share it with a friend who appreciates real stories, and subscribe if this candid walk through a difficult chapter given you something genuine to hang on to.